Good morning, friends. Welcome to Spoonful. I'm Lauren. It's time for you to grab something to drink because today we're going to talk about field trips and co-ops. Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? Pretty good? If you are a homeschool family, this is probably part of your everyday life. So I would love to hear your personal opinions. But if you're on the cusp of homeschooling or you're brand new this year, you're probably interested in the concept of a co-op and field trips. Let's start off with field trips. So, field trips have always been offered in school. I remember back in the 80s and 90s, we went on field trips. It seemed like every couple of months. We definitely did one every fall. We've gone apple picking with our school, we've done pumpkin picking, we've gone to museums. That was definitely like in the winter time because it's very cold up north. And then we also had a field trip in the spring, no less 3 or 4 field trips a year. Nowadays, the children are lucky to leave that building at all. Matter of fact, my husband worked in a school district as a therapist, and you will be shocked that the students did not go on a field trip until the last month of school. And it was one per grade. That's right. So 7th graders did one. Sometimes 7th and 8th would do one. 6th, 7th, 8th would do one. It was always grouped together in a manner that your child was not leaving that building more than once. That sucks. So much learning, so much real life is outside the doors. Proof is right there in the pudding, and these poor children, they want to get a picture of the pudding. So when you are homeschooling, it's time to get out there and take your kids to these field trips. Did you know that you can get discounts on all sorts of field trips just by being homeschoolers? You can tag along to different tours of places and get hands-on experiences just by being homeschoolers. Meaning they don't have much to do Monday through Friday a lot of times at these museums or these activities, and they're looking for people to show up so they can show, and they really will show out and give so much fun details because they only have a handful of people to talk to versus the hordes and hordes of folks that come through in the summer months. The best part about being a homeschooler when it comes to field trips, you can go anytime. And I mean anytime. You do not have to stick to a Saturday. Matter of fact, for us on Saturdays, we try not to go anywhere. I don't even want to go to the grocery store on Saturdays, let alone a museum or a park. It is so crowded and it's so full of people who have to stuff all their fun in on Saturday and Sundays. So we go to things throughout the week. Matter of fact, we went to a Jamestown settlement on a Thursday during the homeschool days. Check that out because it was so much fun. I didn't know it. And I didn't, I mean, a great benefit of doing field trips specifically for your family is you don't have to stick to what's local. Definitely search local, but hit on out.
So you could go more faster, Mama. Oh, yeah!
2 years ago, my family took a trip up to Philadelphia. We go all the time, but this time we went with the thought of teaching my son a little something about the Liberty Bell. He was so ecstatic and excited to see this bell that he got to make in class, and now he got to see it in real life. And the fun part about it, my parents have seen this Liberty Bell a ton of time over their life, and they have redone the park since the last time they've been there. So they got to experience it totally new, as if they never seen it before, which they have, but they had made it into a indoor museum, very nicely done. What I'm saying is, get out, get in your car, and take advantage of the fact that you can do things local, or you can get a couple hours down the road. And lastly, one of the best reasons to dive into field trips as homeschooler and to make it part of your lifestyle as a homeschool family, they make excellent gifts. If you're running out of things to give somebody, you're running out of options to like gift people for birthdays and holidays, because holidays are around the corner. How about a field trip? I have parents, they seem like they have everything in the world. It's like, what in the world do you give somebody who has an established home, who has every kitchen appliance they need, every tool they ever could want? They shop and buy clothes whenever they feel like it, so they don't really get excited for all those little details. The next best thing is activities and field trips. Matter of fact, we gave my father a gift card to go bowling with my son. My husband tagged along for that particular trip and they loved it. That is not really a school related like field trip, but they had so much fun. And you can do the exact same thing. Matter of fact, if I probably planned it out, they probably could have gotten a back look at what the bowling alley is and what it does. That's exactly how field trips work. There is something to learn everywhere. So if you're thinking of what to give your children, give your spouse, even give your grandparents of your children, look at field trips. Can they tag along? Can they take your child and you get a day alone? Think of things like that. I'm pretty sure you have something in your area or within an hour or two drive that will be an excellent opportunity for learning, connection, and fun. Now, let's deep dive into co ops. What are co ops? Co ops are cooperative groups that meet up to do things. I'm part of a grocery store co op. So we meet up, we vote on things that we want in the grocery store, different farmers or producer products that we want to be sold at the grocery store. It's a wonderful way to constantly stay connected to your community or surrounding community and like minds. That concept is carried over into education with homeschool co ops. It's a group of people that get together and they learn together. Some co ops are not the same, some are just a group of families that hang out. We've been attending a nature school co op for the last 4 years. It has been wonderful. We, as parents, pick a topic, we explore it, and we go around in the woods, in the forest, and we use our information that we find and we start seeking with our eyes, touching with our hands, drawing it, painting it, you name it. It's a great outlet, especially in the winter months, to constantly go to the nature co-op. We also attend an educational one that actually keeps grades, gives tests, and homework. Some people totally freak out with that concept. I don't mind it. We don't have the grade portion involved with us as a particular family, but the co-op does do that. At that co-op, we use it for art and science and fitness. We really, really love the fact that I don't have to incorporate fitness in the home. We do, as you saw in a previous video, learning how to do jumper jacks and learning proper health and posture, but it is not required because we already have another backup on a weekly basis. Another thing that the co-op provides is a difficult subject like science. I have a science teaching parent. So at any point in time, I could always shuffle my son over there to her and it's like, please teach this, please explain this concept. But the benefit is he gets a textbook, he gets somebody who has taught the subject, even in a real setting, and can really, really dive deep with them with fun projects and activities. One thing for my science loving son is he does not want surface learning. Hey, let's mix a little paint and let's make a little volcano. He's beyond that. He wants deep dive into subjects, and that's the benefit of a co-op, especially one that is run by somebody who's already expertise in the subject. Another benefit of co-ops is classes that are so much fun when they're learned in a group. If you have a large family, 4, 5, 6 children, learning a particular subject like art is great because you already have a classroom in its own. But if you only have 1 or 2 children, sometimes a class like art can be a little boring. I don't know, your opinion. But in our case, we pay for art not only so my son could be around other children, but that is his forte. He has spent some time drawing, even presenting his artwork in the state fair. And I am so proud of him because he gets the opportunity to showcase his skill, but it's refined at the co op. His teacher noticed that he has this natural born skill and she's giving tips and tricks to him that other students may not benefit from because it's not their talent. They like the art class, but for my son, he's in there refining his skill in a way that I never could. I'm not artsy at all. I mean, I get down with a stick figure. I can add a skirt. Hmm. So I advise you to look around for a co-op. Sometimes the added bonus with a co-op is friendship. Other times it's just having an opportunity for your child to learn in a different manner. And the friendships that I have developed over the past 3 years at the co-op has really helped me to get adjusted to this new lifestyle that was an idea that finally became a fruition. You see, friends that do something similar, they have something to talk about, they have something to bond over, they have complaints that are similar, they have problems that are come up together. And I have really, really found three, four great friends. We chat all the time. Our children are at various ages and various stages. But at some point in time, everybody looks back was like, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Come over, you come over, and let's chat it out. Let's hang out together. I'll meet you over here. We'll figure this out. And that's what makes being a mother so much easier. And on top of that, being a homeschool mother so much more manageable. So find a co op, big, small, incorporated, on the fly, you name it. And my last reason to why I suggest co ops to a lot of families, and the reason why we have it, is because you can break off and do something different with families, and it really, really, really helps children to learn. Matter of fact, a friend and I, we met at a co op, and we meet up on the side to break down a subject for our kiddos so they could learn without a rigorous schedule that a co-op might provide. Little by little, and they have so much fun together. It gives me a chance to sit back with a nice cup of coffee and watch your kiddos have fun for a short amount of time. And that bonding time is so beneficial for children, and it's become very beneficial for us moms. So, cheers to that, guys. I am going to sit down and get some planning done for the school year, or rather for the week, because we have another field trip in mind and we got to get planning. Of course, we have some more mom groups and some more co op work to get done. I hope you search around for field trips, co ops, mom meetups, and anything else to help make this journey comfortable for you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.